box Tiger lighter as well, which is nice. This one requires butane. It's a really satisfying thing, and I'd be able to use this for a pipe as well. You'd prefer to use a pipe lighter that would contain butane rather than fluid or anything like that, because butane is a flavourless, colourless gas. Another thing there is a little Ronson lighter. Only my pipe, true, every now and then I like my pipe. Little Ronson lighter, again, butane. A little ladies lighter, that is. This one here, brand new boxed Zippo lighter. Still got the instructions in there. I filled this with some fluid. I think this is fantastic. There we go. Of course it does pseudo, but the EU in their infinite wisdom never thought about that. There we go, see, fantastic. So brand new Zippo lighter, boxed there. I think it's just fantastic. Another thing I really like with this. This is a table lighter. Oh, goodness me. A table lighter. Again, needs butane to make it work, which it hasn't got currently, but nice thing. Another, what would you call it? Sort of another interesting thing that came with this lot, which I think is very interesting, is this here. I don't know if anyone's ever seen one. But it's post office savings bank. Is actually, it hasn't got a key, which is a nuisance. I'm sure I can find a key that fits, but I think it's just like a little money box, or something like that. But if I can get a key that fits, that'll be worth a fair bit, I think, as a collectible. It's a nice thing. I did check with a torch before I bought it to see if there's anything inside. If there was something inside that looked gold or something, because people used to put sovereigns in there to keep them safe, and you know, obviously I'd pay a lot more for it, but as it was, I was lucky enough to get it. But there's nothing in there. The main reason I bought this particular lot is for this here. Now, it's very unusual to have this with the box. There's a couple of... This is what's called a cheroot holder, right? Now, a cheroot holder... A cheroot is a small cigarette that they used to smoke. And you'd have well, you didn't have to, but you could have a holder for it. Now, there's a couple of different variations of cheroot holders. I think so, Spam. I think it's so you can slide your coins in there and take them out again. I think that's for... It says 4 notes on that there, so I think it's just for your pencil or pen or something. Now, there's a couple of different variations of a cheroot holder. They generally have an amber stem. If it has a long amber stem, it sometimes has a gold rim, like actually hallmark gold on the top. It's a very small band, and it would be contained in a solid silver hallmarked case. Not like this particularly, but quite a small case in cylindrical form, tapering ever so slightly. And at the recent auctions, they've actually described them as Vesta cases, but that's wrong. They're just cheroot holders without the cheroot holder. One thing you do find with these is that a couple of things. Firstly, they don't have the box. Secondly, they're damaged. Or thirdly, the stem is damaged. What you call it is called teeth chatter. And teeth chatter is the phenomenon of having dent marks from the person's teeth from constant use of the stem where you clench. You see how it's tapered like that, how it's risen. That is not for your lips, that's for your teeth. So you put your teeth behind there, it sort of locks it in place, and then you put your lips around it, a bit like a pipe. Now, this is hallmarked for Birmingham. Again, lowercase u, that makes it 1917, I think I said. So 1917. And as far as I can tell, let's see, there's a a tiny little dink there, maybe, but it's beautifully decorated. There's no splits, which is often the case. Splits, holes, no severe dents. Because it's such a thin sheet of silver, which makes the hallmark so, what's the word? Sought after, I suppose. But the lack of teeth chatter is very impressive, and I don't know why that is. It looks almost like a more recent, I can't say that's an amber stem. I don't think it's amber at all. So I don't know what stem it would be, but it's not been replaced. And if you smell it, you can just about smell that it has been used. So it's not something that's never been used, it has been used. And again, the original box, you can see that the pattern there for putting the three, the little three things there, just rest in there nicely. It's a beautiful thing. I'd probably ask £25 for it. I'd ask about £25 for that.